Trustee McCarthy.
Here.
Mayor Savarino.
Please rise and face the flag. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the February 22nd, 2022 Village Board meeting?
So moved.
Moved by Trustee Berger, seconded by Trustee Frusaloni. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Gieser.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the February 22nd, 2022 special workshop meeting?
So moved. Second.
Moved by Trustee Gieser, seconded by Trustee Garvey. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Gieser.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye. Okay, listening posts. We do have a couple of people who'd like to speak here in the audience. A reminder, we can't really comment on any issues if it's not on the agenda, but you're free to speak and give us what you want to talk about. First up is Steve Fixler.
Welcome, everybody, or I'm not, usually I welcome people, but thanks for letting me speak for a second.
Steve, can you say who you are and your address, please?
Steve Fixler, my address is 1102 East Willow Avenue in Wheaton, Illinois, but I'm representing the American Legion on Gary Avenue right now, okay? So on April 21st, the American Legion, the Ladies Auxiliary, is hosting a veteran suicide prevention presentation. And that's going to be on April 21st. 6:30 to 7 o'clock is refreshments that the ladies are putting together, and then 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock is the presentation. I am a co-chair on the DuPage Veteran Suicide Prevention Coalition, and Christy Bassett from the Hines VA Suicide Prevention Section, both of us will be speaking that night. We're really trying to get the community involved. It's open to anybody in DuPage County, but we're really trying to get the community involved if they want to show up that night. And unfortunately, we had a veteran suicide in Kendall County and one in DuPage County within the last month and a half or something like that. So the ladies thought of this, coming up with this idea, and let's invite the community and anybody who wants to show up. I've already been to Carroll Stream Police Department and Fire Department and the Wheaton Fire Department and Police Department, inviting them and everything too. I have a few flyers. If anybody would want a couple flyers, should I just drop them off with somebody?
Pass them over to Bob over there. Sorry, our manager.
I can get more if you want, or I can email them out to you also. So really, I'm just making an announcement that we're having that. And as a save the date, July 30th, our Legion Post is going to do a car show. If anybody's got a car or interested in going to it too, it'll be a first one we ever do. But my point was for the suicide prevention.
Is the information online or on social media that we could share it?
No, it's not. I guess I got to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will,
Because most of us have our own, either our personal pages or trustee pages, and love to share information like this to get the word across. Plus, one of us will share it to all of the Carroll Stream community Facebook pages. There's several
Okay.
Carroll Stream groups that we like to share this. So, I mean, if you can
Or
even just
admin can scan it and
you can
email
scan
it
it
to
and
us.
send it to us. and then
okay,
we'll
I
get it.
will, I also work at the Veterans Assistance Commission of DuPage County in the county building, so I guess I better put that on the website. I'm still not an IT person, so, no, I'll put it on the website.
Or if you could send the links or the, photos of the documents, send it to our staff.
Yeah, to Bob Miller, our I was going to say district.
Village manager.
Yeah, village attorney, I was going to say village attorney, sorry, district attorney, village attorney, sorry, village manager.
Okay.
He'll make sure that.
district manager.
Yes, he's the district manager. He will get that to us. But again, this is something that we like to share within the community and to all the different community groups that we have within Carroll Stream. So we can reach thousands of people very quickly on Facebook for you.
Okay, all right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Our next listening post is Nicholas Hatler. Nick, again, if you don't mind, name and your
Sure. Nicholas Hatler, 1146 Pheasant Trail. Real quick. Did he just leave?
Yeah.
That is a great idea. I'm a Marine veteran myself, suicide awareness. I stand for that, so I had to say something. That is a great idea. Anyways, I'm 27. Like I said, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, graduate of Western Illinois University. I'm a police officer for another town, sorry. Lifelong resident of Carroll
But a neighboring
Stream.
town that we like.
I'm really active in the community, Brittany's Trees, Bags Tournament. See you there Thursday if you're going to be there. Probably not going to win. I'm a little
Lots of
rusty.
people going to be there on Thursday.
Well, I'm off that night, so I'll be there for a while. I also donated to the Veterans Plaza, so I try and involve myself as much as I can. Back to what I'm getting at, though. I bought a house here recently. Like I said, I always grew up in Carroll Stream. I'm a first-time homeowner, though. I could have moved anywhere. I stayed in Carroll Stream. I love it here. I like it a lot. I decided to stay here. I am having one issue, though. It's my black lab. He's 11 months old. He's got a chewing problem. Probably never be a canine handler, but I'm trying to train him not to chew. He's chewing up the fence. I'm trying to train him. It's not going perfect. It's not an overnight process. He's chewing my fence. So this came up in my appraisal or my inspection when I bought my house. My fence is going. He's expediting that process. So I need to get a new fence. So I start the process just like everybody else, right before spring, right before the big rush. Found the fence I want. I want to do a PVC fence, something he cannot get his jaws around. Guaranteed. The only issue is, as of July 1st, there was a new UDO, Unified Development Ordinance, passed by the Plan Commission. You all concurred, and rightfully so. It was a 2-year study. It was voted on 6-0. It's not like it didn't pass by, a split decision or anything like that. It passed, and I read through it. There's a lot of good things in there. I support it. There is one thing that is messing with me a little bit, and it's because I'm on a corner lot, the side that's on Spring Valley, I have to have one of two fences. I can either do the wood fence or I can do wood composite. I can't do PVC. So I could do PVC on the back, and then I could do PVC on the side that is not along that main road there. The issue with that is my dog might chew it again. And while wood is the cheaper route, the wood composite is actually the most expensive route. I would pay a considerable amount less if I did PVC or aluminum, but I want to do PVC. I can't do that as the UDO currently stands. Secondly, this was passed earlier, probably in like 2005. My fence right now goes to the front corners of my house. Every house has 4 corners. As it stands, it's supposed to go to the back corner. I'm right now grandfathered in, if you want to call it, where my fence goes to the front corners. But if I tore down my fence, per the rules, I would actually have to go to the back corners. So I would lose my entire side of my house on both sides. I have a shed on the side that I would have to move or leave where it is, but I like my neighbors. I don't want that eyesore there for them. And then on the other side, I got trees and bushes. I would have to cut all those down. I'd have to pay somebody to come cut them down because the trees in my backyard, if they were suddenly in my front yard, that wouldn't look good. So kind of in a tough spot with both those things. Let me make sure I hit on everything. I've taken a couple estimates here. A lot of the contractors, they work all over, and they said Carroll Stream is a little more restrictive, somewhat like an HOA, if you will. I don't know why that is. Like I said, I like the UDO. I like a lot of things in there, but I think this one we might need to revisit a little bit. So, board, if that's something you might be able to do, just take a look at it. Let me know. Just please consider helping me out here. I mean, I've lived here all my life. I want to stay here. I do live in a ranch, but I eventually will move out, and I want to stay in Carroll Stream. I want to live here forever. I want to raise a family here. So I'll try to be involved as much as I can. Just look at it, please. I know this is public comment, but if anybody has questions, I'm here.
The only thing I can tell you is I know you've been working with staff, with our staff.
Yes.
Continue to work with them to come with the best possible solution.
Okay.
I do have a question for Don, though, about the UDO. I thought the UDO, because he made a comment about Carroll Stream being more restrictive than perhaps other, isn't the UDO supposed to be universal amongst many other towns?
No, not.
No, okay.
That wasn't, by Unified Development Ordinance, it was,
Okay.
takes into account all of our codes.
Okay,
Subdivision
okay,
code, fence
that's
code,
fine.
landscaping, so it wasn't necessarily meant to be consistent with other communities' code standards.
Okay.
Thanks, Zach.
Thank you all for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Do we have any online comments?
We have received no electronic public comments.
Thank you very much.
Did
Sir,
you get any more
just the two. Deputy Chief, there's no others in there, right?
in the basket? Thank you.
Is there a motion to establish a consent agenda?
So moved?
Moved by trustee Frizzalone, seconded by trustee Garvey. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzalone.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye. Madam Clerk, all yours.
Thank you. Board and Commission reports. Plan Commission Zoning Board of Appeals. Weiss Commercial Properties, 167 to 169 Easy Street. Amendment to a special use permit for outdoor storage, salt storage bin. Recommended approval subject to conditions 5-0.
Yes.
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 Ufelt Enterprises, Inc., 211 East St. Charles Road, amendment to a special use permit for outdoor storage, 2 storage structures. Recommended approval, subject to conditions 5-0.
Yes.
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 Staff reports and recommendations. Petition to the Illinois Commerce Commission to construct the Lees Road Bike Trail across the Chicago Central and Pacific Railroad. The village attorney to file the ICC petition on behalf of the village and represent the village if required by the ICC for public hearings.
Yes.
Yes.
AMR Program Contract Administrative Assistant, authorizing the village manager to execute an employee leasing agreement with GovTemps USA for clerical services for the period of March 9th, 2022 through December 31st, 2022.
Yes.
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 Ordinances. Ordinance approving an amendment to a special use permit for outdoor storage. Weiss Commercial Properties LLC, 167 to 169 Easy Street.
Yes.
Yes.
That is ordinance number 2022-03-12. Ordinance approving an amendment to a special use permit for outdoor storage, Mufelt Enterprises, Inc., 211 East St. Charles Road.
Yes.
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 That is ordinance number 2022-03-13. Ordinance amending Chapter 11, Article 2 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances by increasing the number of Class P liquor licenses from 7 to 8. 7-Eleven, Inc., doing business as 7-Eleven 33408J, 550 West Army Trail Road.
Yes.
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 That is ordinance number 2022-03-14. Ordinance amending Chapter 11, Article 2 of the Carroll Stream Code of Ordinances by decreasing the number of Class P liquor licenses from 8 to 7. J&S Carroll Gas Mart, Inc., doing business as J&S Gas Mart, 106 East North Avenue, and increasing the number of Class P liquor licenses from 7 to 8. R Marts LLC, doing business as Carroll Stream Shell, 106 East North Avenue.
Yes.
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 That is ordinance number 2022-03-15. Resolutions. Resolution declaring surplus property owned by the Village of Carroll Stream. 3 WRC chemical feed pumps be declared surplus and authorized to dispose of them through appropriate recycling practices.
Yes.
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 That is resolution number 3238. Resolution authorizing the execution of an intergovernmental agreement by and between the Village of Carroll Stream and DuPage County regarding mowing of certain rights-of-way for a period of 4 years ending November 30th, 2025.
Yes.
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 That is resolution number 3239. New business. Carroll Stream Rotary Club, approval of a raffle license and waiver of the fee and manager's fidelity bond for their Chili Open to be held on May 13th, 2022, with ticket sales starting March 7th, 2022.
Yes.
Yes.
Payment of bills. Regular bills, February 23rd, 2022 through March 7th, 2022.
Yes.
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 Addendum warrants, February 23rd, 2022 through March 7th, 2022.
Yes.
Yes.
And that concludes the items on the consent agenda.
Is there a motion to put these items on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Moved by trustee Garvey, seconded by trustee Geezer. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye. Is there a motion to approve these items by omnibus vote?
So moved?
Second.
Moved by trustee Frizzaloni, seconded by trustee Zalick. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Geezer.
Aye.
Trustee Frizzaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye. All right. Report of officers. Trustee Garvey.
I'm first?
Oh, wait, trustee
Well, that's.
Jeff. All right. Trustee Berger.
Don't take any offense. And I was dedicating my entire report to praising you, but I will no longer do that. In honor of the lifting of the mask mandate, you guys are welcome. I did trim my scruffy beard, so I won't scare anybody. Phil, I know we're nearing the end of the snow season, and yeah, I was happy to see my driveway melting before I could even get out there and shovel. But giving you an early congratulations on another successful season. If there were playoffs at the end of the season for street clearing, you guys would be a heavy favorite. And for the finance team giving the presentation tonight, I would like to thank you in advance for keeping your presentation to 15 minutes tonight. That concludes my report.
Thank you, trustee Berger.
No pressure.
Now, trustee Garvey.
No report, Mr. Mayor.
Trustee Zalick.
Thank you, Mr. Pro Tem McCarthy. First off, I did see that on social media that on Carroll Stream Police Department that March is National Social Worker Month, and I know that we have an outstanding social service unit. I have personally used them when on the job as a police officer, and they are 24/7, 365. I mean, anytime we need them, they will be on call, and they will come in at all hours of the night, including 3 a.m. So thank you to them. I know that ours is almost 50 years old. I think it was mid-'70s that Gil Watson, I think, instituted it. And so I want to thank them for all their wonderful, wonderful work. I also give my thoughts and prayers to the people of Ukraine and would say something about Putin, but I don't want to.
You might be watching.
Yes. And keep your military and police in your thoughts and prayers. And that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Trustee Geezer.
Thank you very much. Speaking of the Ukraine, some of you may have noticed there was a local company, Patriot Transport on Kehoe, who was a collection site over the weekend, and I stopped over the weekend, and they had so much stuff and so many volunteers.
That's awesome.
So kudos to them and the different organizing groups who were involved with that. Also, I've mentioned it the last few times, the parade this year and fireworks are going to be on July 2nd. I'm repeating this, and some of you are probably going to, wait, is he going to mention it every single time?
Yep.
For a while, yeah, because we've got to get it through into people's brains that the festivities will be on July 2nd this year. So the parade will be in the morning, and the fireworks and concert will be in the evening. And you can sign up to be in the parade. If you want to be in the parade, we'd love to have you in the parade. You can go to carrollstreamparade.com. And then finally, it's been a couple years, but in April, it's going to be the Rotary Community Food Drive again. So if you've signed up to be a community food partner or liaison and collect food in your neighborhood, go to their website or contact a Rotary member, and they'll tell you how to become a partner. And I know most of us have at one point or another done it, and will continue to do it. So that'll be coming up on April 23rd. And as we've noticed with everything going on in the world, people really need a leg up, and if we can help them, we should. That's my report.
Thank you very much. Trustee Versloni.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. Trustee Zalick stole a little bit of what I was going to say, because I was also going to speak about National Social Worker Month. And yes, truly say thank you to our social services unit. They are amazing. We are very, very fortunate that our predecessors to the village board thought in the 1970s to not only start the unit, but that every board has supported it and has grown it to what it is. We are fortunate. When I talk to other people in other towns, they're surprised that their own police departments don't have it, and it still surprises me that there's police departments that don't have a social services unit to help. Personally, I love every one of our social workers. So please check out our Facebook page. Today we highlighted Kathleen McNamara, who's the supervisor of the unit. And I'm going to guess that we're probably going to highlight the rest of the staff in there, not to give anything away. But I'm pretty sure that that's what the plan was, if I read the post correctly. But thank you to social services. March is also Severe Weather Preparedness Month. That is a mouthful. So there's this weird thing that happens in March, and it's called tornado season. I know. It's still snowing, but we still have to worry about tornadoes. And believe it or not, over the weekend, just a little south of us, they had some tornado watches going on. So while we were preparing for the S word, they were preparing for torrential rain and all kinds of weird weather going on, ice storms and embedded thunderstorms and a tornado watch. So anything can happen in March. That's how I look at it. So we do have a lot of ways that you can prepare. There's a lot of websites that you can go to. Red Cross has got a lot of great information. One of the Facebook groups that I would recommend is DuPage County. They do a great job of putting out preparedness information when there's pending severe weather coming, so that's a great resource. But if you have not signed up for our Code Red is basically where you can register with personal information with the 911 dispatchers, so that they will know, do you have pets in your home? Do you have, maybe a family member that has a significant medical condition that will get this information faster to our first responders, so they know if there's, what the situation is, medications, medical conditions, pets, things like that. It just helps to give them additional information if you are waiting for first responders to get to your house. The last thing I want to do is I want to congratulate the 5th grade students of Western Trails and Carroll Stream School. They did their DARE graduation recently. Unfortunately, due to COVID, they had to restrict who was able to participate. Most of the board usually shows up to the graduations, but with COVID, there was a limit. But I do want to say congratulations and thank you to our police department for the continuing to support the DARE program. It is really, really important, and I can tell you that my kids that went through the DARE program, even going into adulthood, still use these skills that they learned from Officer Castro and before him, Officer Wells. So everyone remembers who their DARE officer was, and I think it's still a very valuable program, so I want to congratulate the students. And lastly, it is that time of the year. We've got to change our clocks and lose an hour's sleep this weekend. I know personally I'm very sad about that, but daylight savings is coming, which means spring is supposedly on the way. So with that, I will end my report.
Thank you very much. Our clerk, Julia Schwarzy.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Just wanted to give a shout out to our Carroll Stream first responders who participated in the 10th annual Heroes Dodgeball Tournament on Friday night. So Chief Homer was representing the police department with a number of officers. He was like a professional out there, and a bunch of our firefighters, and they helped to raise $15,000 for the DuPage Care Center, which is a really invaluable facility that takes care of some of our most vulnerable population in DuPage County. So it was a really fun event. I'd never seen dodgeball before, but it was fascinating, it was exciting, a lot of fun. It was for a great cause. So thanks to our Carroll Stream first responders for participating. And also, to your point, Trustee Frizzoloni and Trustee Zalick, about our social services department, I know that Kathleen McNamara was highlighted, I think, in today's article on Facebook, and I just want to attest that I personally see her working at all hours. I come in here in the evening sometimes to sign documents. The whole building is dark except for her office, and she's sitting in there usually. Oftentimes I see her sitting at a little table with kids, doing puzzles and coloring books, and just making those kids feel safe while their family's going through a crisis. So, I mean, just amazing social services department, and I really want to thank Kathleen especially. And also, just to let you know, I know last time, Trustee Zalik, you asked about our MCDC meeting being rescheduled, which is the Municipal Clerks of DuPage County. I am rescheduling it. The tentative date is October 5th, so it's a few months off. I'll give you a reminder. But yes, so we will be doing it at Rocco Vino's in
October 5th.
October 5th, it's a Wednesday, so save the date, mark your calendars, and I'll get you tickets to that, so. And then, last but not least, I just wanted to say, don't forget to shop and dine in Carroll Stream.
Thank you very much. Before I move on, Tia, you got anything? I didn't know if you wanted to talk about a couple of your upcoming events.
Well, that's actually perfect timing. Today, we released on our website and our Facebook page a save the date for a brand-new event for the Village of Carroll Stream. It's called CS Geek Fest, and we are celebrating everything we love about geek culture. So put on your favorite superhero or wizard costume, come on down to Town Center. We're going to play arcade games and board games, giant chess and Jenga. We're going to have inflatables and entertainment and just have a great time enjoying weather warming up, getting to be outside, and getting to celebrate together. So that's going to be Saturday, May 21st at Carroll Stream Town Center from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And follow us online for more details.
Great logo, by the way. I
Love it.
love it. Absolutely love it. So great job so far with it. But when I saw it, I absolutely fell in love with it. So great job to the team.
Thank you. I had a lot of fun putting that one together.
How goes sponsorship for both those and our concerts and our Fall Fest?
So sponsorships are moving along well. We're a little over halfway to our goal of raising $30,000, so we've got $17,200 raised so far. And we're in talks with quite a few more sponsors who are just working on getting everything approved on their end. If you'd like to be a summer event season sponsor, reach out to Village Administration's office. You can email us at concertseries@carrollstream.org. It's really a great opportunity to connect with the community. You get to come out to events with hundreds up to 1,000 people, interact with them, share information about what your organization is trying to accomplish, recruit new customers, recruit new talent. It's just a great way to get involved in the community and help the community grow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our village attorney.
Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, I have no report this evening.
Thank you. Our village manager.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem McCarthy. I have nothing to add in the interest of getting to our budget workshop, which may not be 15 minutes, but.
Well, all right, thank you very much. I'll try to keep mine short. Trustee Berger, we never, ever, ever try to sum up snow season in March. If we get a big storm, it's your fault and you're shoveling.
Yes.
You can remember that in 3 years.
Never, ever talk about that.
No, don't say the S word. Very rookie mistake.
Our social services department, and I know we've already talked about it, and we try not to double up and triple up, but it's such an awesome department. It really, the only thing people see is Christmas sharing, which is an amazing undertaking that they run that serves anywhere from 200 to 400 families on an average year, correct, Bob? It's all the stuff they do that we can't talk about or don't talk about when they go on calls, when our police department calls them that a family needs something, whether it's because of something that happened at home or the police see it. It's them getting families or kids in and making sure they can do any help, they can give any help possible or steer them in the right direction. This is all stuff we don't see, that the public doesn't see. But our social services department is absolutely outstanding. They have been since the day I've been involved. I mean, it's just unbelievable how much they do quietly without getting really any kudos for it. So please, if you see one of our social workers, thank them for what they do. They really do some amazing work. The DARE graduation, it was an honor to fill in for the mayor last Thursday at Carroll Stream School. The chief of police, actually, when he was speaking, he kind of said something perfect, that more than anything, it's the positive interaction that our police department has with the kids that age. So instead of, oh, no, it's the police, it's, oh, it's my DARE officer, Pablo Castro. And it's a positive, it's not a negative. And the support the police department shows up on each of these graduations is wonderful. The chief, there's always a chief, a deputy chief, there's a commander, of course Pablo, and pretty much anybody else who can. And as Trustee Frusaloni said, this year is limited in who can be there. It was about 6 of us, 8 of us, and the kids. And then it was played on YouTube later at night for parents to see, which I missed the whole having 150 kids and having everybody there. But hopefully next year we can get back to doing it as we're used to doing it, because Pablo does Officer Castro does a wonderful job with DARE, and again, as Trustee Frusaloni said, Officer Wells before him. We've been lucky with our DARE, and I always say it anytime I speak at a DARE, it's as long as this board's here and our police department's here, there'll be a DARE program, because we all believe in it and believe it's important. Remember, with snow melting, there's all kinds of garbage and everything else everywhere, especially around your storm drains. So if you could maybe take a shovel or a broom and get that stuff out of the way, because what happens if we don't clean that stuff up and then it rains a lot, you can get street flooding. If you get street flooding, then it can work its way into your yard or your house. The more clear we are on our storm sewers, the easier it is for the water to flow and makes it a little easier and lessens the possibility of extra flooding. So if you have a chance, try to clean up your around your property, and if you see something at the end of the street, if you could, throw it away and clear out that grate, and we'd all appreciate it. And the last thing is our little bags tournament is moving right along. We're on Wednesday night coming up to night 5. Night 5 and 6 Wednesday and Thursday. No, 6 and 7. And then the kids tournament on Sunday. Again, the kids tournament will benefit our co-host, which is the Carroll Stream Panthers Soccer Club, and the Special Olympics through our police department. That's who will split that. We're going to have a ton of raffle prizes. Culver's Carroll Stream, Just a Taste Confection, the mayor, Trustee Geezer, Trustee Zalick, Trustee Frusaloni have all given stuff for the, and my wife and I have all given stuff for the raffle, so that'll be a lot of fun. The raffle prizes will be much more geared towards kids, mostly gift cards to, of course, Just a Taste Confection or Culver's, but we've also got some Lego stuff and a few other things, so that'll be a lot of fun. We're going to have about 20 teams, so we'll have about 40 kids there, and that's going to be a good time. And then this week, of course, like I said, Wednesday and Thursday this week, and then Monday of next week are our last 3 of our bags tournaments before finals night next Wednesday. It'll be a busy week this week. We've got a couple big nights, and we're going to go ahead and alter that goal again since we've passed it. So we're going to pinpoint 25,000. Be a stretch, but might as well work for something. You can buy raffle tickets at Christie's during the tournament, or you can even do them online. If you're on Facebook, you can go to the Bags for Life page, and there's actually a link that goes right to our Relay for Life page. You can make a donation there, send us a message what you want the tickets to go into. We've got about 30 amazing prizes donated from everywhere, and I just want to thank our sponsors, the donors, and of course everybody who's came out and played. Exceeded my expectations this year coming out of a lockdown and everything else. We didn't know what to expect, and it's been nothing short of amazing.
What's the most that we've raised?
20. We donated 2 years ago $26,700 total. We have a shot.
We have a shot.
We have a shot to break that.
Which is absolutely amazing.
Utterly amazing.
And year to date, how much have we donated? You put the number on Facebook the other day.
Year to date or
I'm sorry.
tournament to date. So
Tournament to date.
By the time we finish this year, which will be our 6th year, we'll have donated over $110,000 to both Relay for Life and then some local charities, and that will keep going forward. Might even add another one this year. So that's actually pretty exciting, and again, I just want to thank everybody who's involved. We're even lucky enough that on Thursday, there's going to be 8 to 10 teams from village staff for the 5th year in a row, and I just want to say how much I appreciate the support from you guys, that you guys come out every year. Usually it's a village night. It got a little goofy this year just with not knowing what, when, where, and how, so you kind of just jumped into one of our nights, and it's going to be a ton of fun Thursday night. So again, everybody, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Tia and Denise kind of been working on getting the word out and letting me know who's playing. So thank you very much, and sorry for being long-winded. And with that, I'll have a motion to adjourn, and we will be going directly to a special budget workshop, and we'll be staying here.
So I will make a motion to adjourn from our regular board meeting.
Second.
Moved by trustee Frusaloni, seconded by trustee Zalick. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Berger.
Aye.
Trustee Garvey.
Aye.
Trustee Zalick.
Aye.
Trustee Giesser.
Aye.
Trustee Frusaloni.
Aye.
Trustee McCarthy.
Aye. Meeting adjourned. Good.
You can have 4.